Yo, what's good, everyone? Welcome back to another video. So today is going to be quite an old recording of a group coaching call that I did back in like June, July 2024. And I really wanted to show this with you guys because I know you guys want more conversation examples. You want me going over live appointment setting convo examples where I go over my convos and I go over other people's convos. And this call recording was a bit of a hidden gem. And I think it'll be a lot of value to you guys to share it with you. So in this call recording, I basically went over my own DMs. So I exposed my own DMs in it, like for you guys. So I went over my old DMs and I went over some conversations with prospects who ended up closing, who didn't end up closing, who were unqualified, who were qualified, people who had objections as well. So there's a wide range of examples that I want to show you guys today. And then if you wait towards the very end, I actually get one of the people on the call to share their screen and appointments, basically appointment set for them. I reviewed their conversation as well on the offer that they were on. So there's going to be a lot of value packed in today's recording. If you don't know me already, my name is Matt Jacob. I've been in the appointment setting space for about 2 to 3 years now. I've set for multiple different offers, generated over 6 figures worth of set deals. And this is just going to be me exposing the back end of how an appointment setting conversation should be and the framework that you should be using. So if you're new to the channel, make sure you like on this video, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, here's the live appointment setting training call.
Okay, perfect. So I don't want to accidentally leak. If there's anything personal, I don't want to accidentally leak it. So I'm going to try to be a bit careful, but other than that, it should be good. So let's go. I'm trying to go down my tracking sheet list because I have the people's names and then we will get started. So we'll go Instagram. Joe, do you mind if I go with you? Because that's just what popped up in my head first.
Yeah, solid. Go for it, bro.
Cool. Let's see if there's much history behind it. Okay. This should be interesting, this first one. So share screen. Okay, let's go. So first one was with you, Joe. Thank you very much for being an example. I literally just hit him up and said, yo, what's good, Joe? And then he said, what's up, Matt? And then this is pretty cool because Joe, you actually know Dave, you know, HRF. He said he's your friend's business partner. And then obviously that's gonna help us get along. A lot of familiarity because like we have mutual friends already. And then yeah, just say what's good, report, talk about Dave. Like at this point, I don't even need a script anymore. I don't need a script. It's been a long time since I've needed a script. It's all in my head now. It's like, okay, I'm just gonna be cool with the person. And then if the opportunity presents itself, I'm gonna ask about themselves. I'm gonna ask about them in appointment setting, what they're doing with that, what are they going through, what are some problems, what are some things they want to achieve. And then it's just like that, man. It's just when the opportunity presents itself, I'm gonna go for that. I'm gonna try get some like see if I can genuinely help them out because bro, like I'm coming from this angle of trying to help you guys out. If you guys are setting on an offer and it's not good, one of the things that's gonna be trouble for you, that's gonna stop you from booking as many meetings is if it's not a good offer. Like if there's a bad reputation behind the offer, if it's a shitty ass offer itself, like the course is shitty, the coach is shitty, the student results aren't there, the testimonials aren't there, people are getting scammed, right? And I wouldn't want you to set for those kind of offers. So you want to come from a place where you're genuinely helping. So just say, yeah, I know Dave, and then yeah, we just kind of go from there. Lots of report, and then that's the business partner. And then Joe, was it? And then actually, hold on. Before I ask that, okay, this is only like 2 hours apart. And already, so this is why building a personal brand is super important, not just for me, but for people doing appointment setting, because it just opens up a lot of doors for you, right? So Joe, you were already kind of interested in the mentorship program, right? You put in your 2 weeks. I think you said you followed for a couple months, and then you just binge watching the YouTube videos, and then you were talking about possibly joining the Oracle, which is cool. And then I'm just like being myself because I'm working with the guy that we know. I was hanging out with him that day. So I just said he's working in front of me. I'm trying to dig in more. I'm just literally trying to find out, okay, where is Joe's head at with this? It's like, is the main motivation just to move to remote sales, or is there more to it? Like, is it just because you wanted to move remote? Like, is that literally it, or is there some deeper reason? Because I'm sure that's not the only reason, right? And then I'm also wondering what's making you want to move remotely, because like there's a lot of people out there who do what you do, and they're making good money and they're satisfied, right? So I'm trying to figure out why you're not satisfied in that. So those are some good questions that I asked there. Opens the floor. And then, yeah, just building more rapport, talking about the people that we know, the mutuals. And then you just go straight into your motivation. And I'm saying this as well. I don't care if you guys are talking to me right now in the DMs, because I'm gonna be straight up with you guys. I want you guys, I'm confident in the results that I get. Not to make this like a impromptu plug to my stuff, but like I genuinely can help you guys. So I want to help you guys. I want to see where you're at, why what you're doing is not the way it is. I'm trying to see like why you're not happy with your situation. And if the opportunity presents itself, I'll come in and I'll see if I can help you guys. So I'm not ashamed of showing you guys like the appointment sets, even if right now you're trying to probably be a appointment set by me. But anyways, so you're saying, Joe, that the main motivation is to work remotely from home, flexibility, pain points. So current sales job, you have to drive. There's a lot more to that. You're burnt out. So you're saying a lot here, which is good. So when you guys are setting as well, here's a tip, and I said this to Seifi, is on our one-on-one yesterday. So when people are sharing a lot of stuff, that's really good because they're sharing a lot of stuff, a lot of pain points, a lot of things about their situation. They're giving you a lot of ammo, right? And then you have these people, you have these prospects where they're not really talking much. They're being like a clam, they're being hard to open up. And then you with those ones, you just want to take it a bit, it might just take a bit longer just to build more rapport, just to get them to open up. And then, it's those you have to take a bit longer with. With these people who share a lot, then that's good. Maybe your conversation will be a bit shorter. Anyways, building up more rapport, it's just very free flowing and natural from here. So I'm asking you permission now if you wanted to help, that's important. Said you were interested. You're actually already down to hop on a call, so I just go ahead and pitch there. So you're gonna have some people who are down to hop on a call who are very interested, and then we just go from there. Send them the pre-call vids if needed, any pre-call materials you guys have with your business, go for it. And then yeah, just follow-ups as well. So once you guys book in a call, you're not done yet. You need to always remember you're doing your follow-ups, you're doing your check-ins, you're sending any pre-call videos or pre-call material beforehand. You're adding urgency, and then you're doing, yeah, that's pretty much it. And then, yeah, boom, Joe joined. So that's the first example, guys. The second example I'm going to try pull up. We take a look. Okay, what's another example I can do through IG? We can do, or maybe Twitter. I'll take a look. Okay, I'll give another one. I'll go Twitter this time. We will go Twitter. Sure. Okay, this guy just booked. He's not a client. He's not here, but he just booked like a couple minutes ago. So deadass, just a couple of minutes ago, I just booked him in. So this was from, so some of you guys, you're gonna come from you're gonna be doing like call to actions. You're gonna be giving away free stuff. This is an example. I gave away my outreach method that's in the art of setting. It's in the Oracle. What's up, Aiden? Here you go, brother. Send him the doc. When you do this, guys, I know because some of you guys are stuck on an offer. I know you guys are on an offer, and when you guys are doing lead magnets, you guys don't know how to kick things off. So just ask us, the way to kick things off with here is just ask a simple question regarding your niche. So I just ask him very simple, like a very simple, easy to answer question. Are you appointment setting as well? Of course he is. It's either he is or he isn't. Like it's very, very simple. Thanks, brother. Yes, he's doing it. Nice. You on an offer already or still looking? The space has become like the Wild West lately. I just say that because there's like a lot of people getting into the space. It's getting, a lot of people don't know what they're doing. Some might say saturated, right? So I'm just throwing that in there. He said he's on an offer already. It's mid. He's trying to transition. Okay. I'm here we go. Like, listen up, guys. This is where I'm going deeper. I don't just stop at with him just saying it's mid. Okay, why is it mid? Why is it mid? What's wrong about it? So I'm getting like stuff that he's not happy about the offer, which is going to be pain points and ammo. So to warm outbound DM setting, tennis coaching offer, it's okay. Business owner to closer, they're not the best. It's a relatively new offer. So you're gonna get this as well. So like this guy asked me if this is a DM setter or if it's me. And obviously it's fucking me. Sorry my language, but it's me, right? I don't have a setter right now. It is literally me talking to you guys. So until I hire a setter, it's gonna be me. So hey bro, apologies, not active much on Twitter. This is me. Do you know his closing rate? What's the lead flow like? So I'm just asking more and more questions about the offer, about his situation, to see what's actually wrong with it. Because if I go from the angle of trying to see what's wrong with their situation, then they're just gonna tell me. And then when they tell me things that's wrong with their situation, they're gonna be in pain. When they're in pain, you guys know what to do. You guys know what to do now. All right. So, I'm just asking. I'm genuinely curious too. I want to see for myself, right? How bad is the offer? Is it actually good? So do you know his closing rate? What's the lead flow like? 20%. I mean, it's not bad. And then out of the blue, you just ask what's the price to access the opportunities channel in the Oracle. You guys know what that is. If you know, you know. And then I just pitch him there. I honestly just pitch him there. Why? Because I see that as an opportunity to get him on the call because I'm not going to answer him directly. So here's frame, guys. This is frame. A lot of people they're asking me, what's the price of the program? I don't have the time to balance this. What's the price for this? That's the one I get the most, guys. And this is what you're gonna get if you're on an info product offer. A lot of people are gonna ask you what the price is because they don't want to beat around the bush, they don't want to be appointment set, whatever. I just fucking ignore that. I don't tell them what the price is, obviously. I just bitch to hop on the call, sell the meeting. So I say, let's hop on a 101 first. Happy to go over that. So I'm still giving him what he wants. I'm still saying, okay, I'm happy to go over that on the call, but let's do that first. And I just go straight to another question, like just divert it. What'd your schedule like? Cool. He wants to get on a call, shoot him the link. See, 8:21 right now. So this was exactly an hour ago. And then I just sent him pre-call vids. And on Monday, I'm going to speak to him. Okay. Now, I know, as I said, I got to keep this in context. You guys don't have, some of you guys as offer owners, they don't have the personal brand that I do. They don't have the YouTube channel. They don't have the report. So let's say he didn't ask this, and then I just kept going with the convo. He just talked about 20% closing rate. So I'd be like, okay, and how long have you been on the offer for? Why do I ask that? So I've already got pain. So remember the framework. Let me pull up the basic framework, right? This is what I teach on intro. It's opening, report, average, pitch, and then pre-call stuff. Opening, report, leverage, pitch, pre-call stuff. And inside, as you know, there's different types of leverage. There's pain, as I keep saying. There's desire. You can have both. And then there's this other one, which is time. Time magnifies things. If you've been in a painful situation, if you, let's say, have been on a shitty offer for 3 months instead of 3 weeks, that's going to hurt a lot more, right? Same thing with desire. If you guys have been wanting the goal of making $3,000 a month remotely, but then you compare it from you just wanted that goal since like last week versus last year. Of course, last year, you have way more desire now. Because you've been thinking about it longer, right? So time magnifies things. So if you guys are stuck on what to say, where to take the convo, easy one to do is just use time as leverage. So like I've already got him in pain. What I could have done here if he wasn't that hot or that warm is just ask him how long he's been on the offer for. Because if he's been on the offer for a long time, or even if he's not on the offer for a long time, let's say he's just been on it for like 3 months, which is actually kind of a long time, then that hurts. That's like reminding him, bro, I've been on this offer for 3 months. This closer is not that good. Like I need to do something. Like I don't want to be here for the 4th month. All right. So this is all what's going on in the prospect's head. This is stuff you're gonna learn through repetition. I'm just giving you the guidance, but you guys have to put in the reps for it to click like this. So when he says 3 months, for example, if he says 3 months, That's when I pitch because I feel like that's now the right time to pitch. He's in enough pain. We've already built plenty of rapport. Like he already knows me, likes me, trusts me. I led with value, obviously. I already got the opening. Right? I started the conversation. If I got those things, go for the call. Go for the kill. And then 9 times out of 10, they're gonna be cool with hopping on a call. So that's another one. Any questions so far? Were we good?
Doing good.
Cool, cool.
Yep.
All right. Cool. Trying to find another one. Trying to find another example. Example. Okay. I'm trying to think of a good example. Let's go for this guy. Wonder if Masri's in the call. No, he's not in the call. So look. I'm gonna scroll up. I'm gonna scroll up. I'm gonna see. No, that's not a good example. Bear with me, guys. I'm trying to find a good example. Should have done this earlier. Okay, let's see. Take a look. Okay, we will go with. Is David here? I'm trying to find David, the Oracle. David. One thing as well, I want to remind you guys is pre-call confirmations. Don't skip that. I know it's boring, I know it's tedious, but always making sure you're confirming before the call so they show up. I know the business owner might already have emails, might be doing SMS confirmations. Make sure you're also doing your part to make sure that they can show up on the call. And then come time for the call, let's say they can't, let's say for whatever reason they can't, I don't know, come time for the call, just be ready, right? Because let's say some people aren't very smart. They don't know where the Zoom link is, or there's technical difficulties, like the Zoom link doesn't show up on their calendar. You want to be there ready in case they say, "Oh, sorry, bro, I couldn't join the meeting. I don't know where the Zoom link is." You don't want to be like ghost, right? You want to make sure that they show up to the meeting, and if they can't find it, you're there to help them, right? So that's just another quick side note. Let's go for Jeremy. Bro, I'm trying to find more. Trying to find more just cause. Okay, hold on. Let's go with this guy. You guys have any questions so far? Or nothing? You guys are good.
Yeah, Oliver.
Okay, cool. Try to find one or two more. This is taking me too long. I really wanna. Okay, let me show you this one. This one didn't hop on a call, I'm pretty sure, but I want to show you this, guys. This is a disqualified client, or this is a DQ. So opening, this is from following, start following me. Simple to answer questions, kick it off. Is he doing appointment setting or sales as well? Says, yep, he's trying to make it happen. Cool. Ask him where is he at with that? Is he still searching? Is he already on an offer but having trouble with it? Is he already making money on an offer? Is he already doing well? Right. So I'm trying to just, again, you start off just trying to see where they're at the moment, what their situation is. And this is gonna be in your respective niche. So if it's dating, you can ask about their dating situation. If it's health and fitness, you know the rest. Ask about their health and fitness. So he tells me, trying to find offers. So he's not on an offer yet. He says he's ready to both set and close full time. Okay, cool. I'm always encouraging them. I'm always making them feel heard. And then again, I'm using time as a leverage here. So if I don't know what else to say, I'm just asking, like, how long has this been going on for? How long have you been searching for? This is about a month now. Gotcha, man. We gotta definitely get you on an offer sooner than later. Ask permission to pitch, right? To start qualifying or something. Honestly, I hate to be forward. Did you actually want me to help you with that? Okay. This guy is very skeptical, so this is why I just directed him to the YouTube. Is maybe I was a little bit lazy. I didn't have time. I'm like, fuck this, bro. I don't have time to explain myself. And just go back and forth because he's still pretty like he's very, I can tell this person is going to be very like a pain to deal with to try convince. Because he's like already saying, as long as I don't have to do this, right? So I'm just like, you know what? Let me go send a YouTube. So if someone you need to disqualify, just send them like free resources that might help them out. Because at the end of the day, it shows that you're still in their best interest trying to help them out. Okay. Just tell them to check out the YouTube. Because if anything, he's gonna go through the YouTube if he chooses to. And then, okay, so he says he's actually been watching for a while. But if he was a new lead, he'd check out the YouTube, get nurtured, and then he'd come back and be a bit more nurtured. Or if I come back, follow up with him, he'd be a bit more nurtured. And then he's asking me more questions. And then, yeah, I'm just going back and forth with him. And then, yeah, yeah, we'll forget that. This one, okay, so I remember this one. This was a referral from a friend. So this guy actually is an inbound DM. Hey, what's up? Hope all is well. What's up? I was referred to you by Evan, one of my good friends. He said he was looking for an opportunity to learn while living in the Philippines. Came there from a 6-month vacation. Cool, cool, cool. So you booked a call for later. So you actually booked a call. So now we're just building. Here's another thing, guys. It's if you can build rapport between when they book the call to when you actually have the call, that's good. That's good because it makes sure it increases the chances they show up on the call. And it shows, again, my style here, if you guys are new, it's just real, it's genuine. I'm trying to build rapport, but also keeping the frame. Right. So I'm still just building rapport. I'm still talking to him. He's having a bit of trouble with the email. So as I said earlier, always be there ready. If anything goes wrong, you need to help them out. Email, sending the link, I just send it here, and then we have the call, right? Pre-call vids. Cool. This one's not very okay. I'll go through this, guys. Again, I'm gonna be honest, like I'm kind of uncomfortable sharing this, but I'll share it because I'm leaking the insides of my business. But I gotta give it away. I gotta over deliver for you. I gotta show you guys love. So this guy just came out of nowhere. I think he booked in before this, or he just came in off the bat, like off the bat already. He wants to know how much it costs us for the program. If you're guys, as I said, if you guys are doing info products, if you're helping sell a coaching program, a consulting program, a course, agency services, people just want to know how much it is. But little do they know it's shooting them in the foot. Because let's say you were to tell them how much your program was, you've already lost frame, and they've already taken control of the conversation. And then they can fucking decide if they want to show up or not, if they want to make a commitment, if they want to sign up or not, simply by deciding if they can afford it or not. Just because someone can afford it doesn't mean they're going to be a good fit, doesn't mean they're going to commit. And just because someone can't afford it doesn't mean they're not going to be a good fit. it still could mean that they're going to show up and be a star client and be a star case study. So that's why this is a mistake I made, and that's why I tell this to you guys over and over again. Unless the offer owner instructs you to, and you guys are getting a ton of leads, and you don't have white space on your calendar, those are the only exceptions where you tell the price, right? If you have to. But most of the time, you're better off getting them on a call because of what I just said. So I just say something like, hey, brother, for those who want to be part of the program, pretty strict with who I let in because I am. And then you got to book a consultation. Some holding frame, like you still got to book in a call, which he already has. So that's lucky. And then I say I address the issue with just knowing the price, right? I just say, as I said, on and about on if you can afford it or not. Even if you could, I still want to make sure it's the right move for you because it'll be a 12-week commitment. And then yeah, boom, I had to reschedule. And then yeah, we hop on. Another one. Who else can I go through? Who else? I might go on Twitter, but I might go back on Twitter. Who has hopped on a call with me before? How to find good offers. Yeah, we can go through that. Let me follow up with this guy actually. In real time appointment setting. Boom. Okay, I'll find one more. Just so there's enough convos you guys can reuse and look at. And then after that, we go into Q&A. Just find one more. Bear with me. Okay, cool. We'll do this one. Last one. Last one, last one, last one. Share screen. And boom. All right. So this guy slides up first. Says, watch some of your videos on YouTube while looking for some resource on DM setting. Even if he didn't slide up, I would have just stood up like either way. I would have just been like, hey bro, appreciate the connection. Or appreciate you following. How's setting going? Or are you doing setting as well? Are you doing appointment setting? Are you doing sales? What is it you do? Cool. And then he'll say that. I say, thanks, G, means a lot. How's setting going? He actually asked for one of the lead magnets, so that's cool. How's setting? He says he's not on offer right now, trying to find one. Perfect. Ask him, how's that been going? How's the search been going? What did offer? Is he getting interviews? Is he not getting interviews? What's going on? He says, no luck as of yet. Time. So you guys, so this is kind of not exposing me, but it's reminding me, it's actually showing me how much I love using time as a magnifier, how much I love using time as leverage. Because it works almost every time. I just say, how long have you been trying to get an offer? Time. 4 months. Bro, 4 months. So you're telling me for the past 30, 60, 90, 120 days, and I know this is some of you guys too, for the past 120 days of the year, that's 1/3 of the year. And you're telling me that you still haven't been able to get an offer. That's a lot of pain. That's not good. So 4 months or so, damn. Seemed like a smart guy, man. I definitely could have seen you get an offer way sooner because he could. I genuinely believe anyone could. And then I say, I pitch. He's just browsing options right now. don't have the cash yet, and there are so many people, different people to choose from. This guy actually ended up booking a call with me anyway. So we'll just, yeah, same thing, pre-call confirmations, etc. But if he didn't say that, here's what I would do. Because it doesn't matter if, like, again, as I said, my personal brand is there. Yes, it makes things easier. But had he not said that, this is what I would do. I'm going to show you guys. He said he's just browsing right now. He doesn't have the cash yet. There are so many different people to choose from. Okay. What is he browsing exactly? Because he hasn't specified that. He hasn't specified if it's a mentor, if it's a course. So he's going to say that. I'm going to say, okay, browsing what exactly? He'll probably did mean like a mentor. Okay, gotcha. I mean, what kind of people have you looked at so far? Have you been watching their videos as well? And then just going from there. Just going from there, trying to see what the pain points are. Because as I said, this guy, he's been trying to find an offer. It's taken him 4 months. He's been like, he's overwhelmed with options. It's a lot of pain, guys. It's a lot of pain. So that's a good time to pitch. So that's the last one. I might do a part 2 in the next coming weeks. But that was a very spontaneous convo review, live over the shoulder, not quite over the shoulder, but appointment setting breakdown. The insides of my business, the insides of me doing appointment setting myself. Cool. Does that help, guys?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah, sure.
Perfect. Okay, actually, one more. One last one, and we'll go to Q&A. This guy I haven't set just yet, or this guy I haven't done anything with yet, but so this is, hey bro, this is Tyler. I was shooting for Closure Cartel, which is like a mentorship. How'd you find an offer for appointment setting? He's been having not a lot of luck. Hey bro, what are you doing at the moment to find an offer? So first of all, as I said, it's a to open up the floor. So just see what is he actually doing with the situation. What is he doing, right? Where is he at with everything? We start with that. Says he's been doing 100 DMs on Insta, Facebook groups. Just started. Like, it's hard to see which ones are legit. So in my brain, I'm picking up on a lot of leverage points. 100 DMs, 1. Also been doing Facebook groups, 2. Hard to see which ones are legit, 3. 2-week search, 4. 5, it's been hell. Say, oh, bet. That's 5 leverage points right there. A lot of pain this guy's in. And have you been getting results or interviews with it or not? Says, yeah, cool. He's only got a couple of responses on Facebook, 1. They've tried to get him to send voice messages to introduce himself, but some have left him on open, on scene. That's 2. Boom. He sends me you can't see it here for some reason, but he sends me a couple screenshots of someone he's talking to who is a scam offer. So I tell him, I said, yeah, bro, we got to fix that. I tell him, yes, scam offer. Honestly, to be forward, but did you want me to help you with appointment setting? Cool. Yeah, dude, I've been needing help for some time now. I did this person's course, hard getting a response, yada, yada, yada. Don't you, bro? You check out the YouTube. So when you're setting, just be careful because some people might just ask you for free advice. Obviously, you wanna separate free advice, and you don't have to not give advice, but just a little bit. But I can tell this guy, this is gonna be the type of guy who's just gonna drill me and try get free coaching or free mentoring out of me. So I can just tell from a mile away. So I hold for him. I redirect him to the YouTube for now. He's asking for tips. I'm not gonna give him tips directly. So just go to the YouTube, do that. And the reason I bring up this conversation is because this is where I'm really, really trying to this is where I'm most genuine. I'm most genuinely just trying to help this person out, trying to see past this bullshit. So I say, if it still doesn't help and you've checked it out, let me know. I'd be down to personally help you closely. One-on-one, how that goes. All right, bro, I'll start watching this. If it's a course, I won't be interested. So already he's putting up his guard. He says he's already in a course. Right now, he's just outreaching to people. Is it tips or tricks? No. I tell them the truth. Like, this might not work for you guys. Just straight up telling the truth why you want them on the call. Just say like, we're just want to see if we can help you out. But for me, I'm like straight up at this point. So I'm trying to address his concerns. If it's a course, so he's concerned about it being a course, and it's him being sold. He's in one because he's in one already. Well, first of all, lad, just because you're in a course already doesn't mean you don't need another one. Because that's even worse. If you're already in a course, if you already paid for information and access to a mentor, and you're still in the same spot, you need more help. You need more help compared to the person who's just been like consuming free content, right? Because they clearly screwed you over. So you need someone to actually make it correct. Moving on, like moving from that point. So he said I get the feeling he's been burnt. So I just tell him straight up, I understand you won't be interested because you're already in, but I'll say this out of love. I understand you won't be interested because you're already in Luke Alexander's course. But where has that course gotten you? So I'm just getting him to think, okay, I got a course, but like it really hasn't got me results. Hundreds of DMs, Facebook and IG, still not on an offer. I want to help you fix that just because I know you want to get on an offer already. Let me know. Honestly, it's the same that goes with any other course. How do I know another course would help me out with getting another offer? Was Luke's course, so I'm just getting clarification. Again, I don't want to throw shit on Luke's name, but I'm just doing it here a bit. Just trying to see what's going on. Was it just a course or a mentorship? Because there's a difference. It was both. Trying to see what the problem is with when he was working with him. And he said right here, people aren't good. The people there are not good people. You would ask for help, but they wouldn't answer questions the right way or the most efficient. So boom, he tells you what's wrong. The reason why I'm showing you this convo, guys, if you're in a conversation with someone and you're trying to get them to hop on a call, trying to book them in for your course, or your mentorship, or your business owner, whatever they're selling, and they've already had courses in the past and they're burnt, then this is a good way to handle it. Like I'm gonna try and book this guy in regardless. He's being a bit of a pain in the ass, but it's okay. So he tells me what's going wrong, like what's wrong with the past thing that he did. He tells me these things. Obviously, that doesn't happen with us, right? And then he asks me like mentorship, yada yada. I don't answer that. Again, I'm keeping frame. Yeah, that yada yada. You can read that. I can tell you with certainty that's not what's happening inside. I tell you why it's happening for him. Too many people, yada yada. And then it'll be a hell of a lot faster and less headache figuring it out yourself through YouTube, on the YouTube videos. So, okay, this is where it takes a turn for the better. Because he said he figured, okay, cool, he's on board with the idea. Okay, less people, the better. He's tight with money right now because he's working Uber Eats right now trying to pay bills. He's low in cash. So why that's good is because he's telling me the real reason why he's kind of skeptical on courses still. He's skeptical on maybe hopping on a call. It's not because, yeah, okay, it was this in the beginning, but really it's just cash. Like he can't afford it. He thinks he can't afford it, right? And that's all good. I'll still try to get him to hop on a one-on-one because as you guys know, he probably hopped on a one-on-one with me or not. For the guys that hopped in and it seemed like a good fit, I get you guys in. If it's not a good fit, let's say you don't have the finances right now, we still point you in the right direction. And I mean that because I've literally given action steps. I've done things like that for people who can't get in at this time. So he's gonna get value regardless. Awesome. Gotcha. I'll save some money. Is there a monthly payment too? Possible if I'm a good fit. And then what I'm gonna say here is it's just I'm holding frame here. Like I'm not gonna stoop down to his demands. That way I can know for sure if you're actually a good fit and if and what to do from there. Because like I said, worst case scenario, if it's not a good fit for this time, then you'll walk away with a ton of insight and action steps. All right, boom. We'll see what he says now. Okay, that's the last convo, guys, I promise. That's it before we come up on time. Cool. Any questions? We're gonna go Q&A now, or any questions before we go to Q&A regarding the live setting.
Yeah, that was really helpful. I just
Sweet.
see how you go through their pain points and you stick to the framework, and then you kind of you hold the authority in the conversation, and you don't let them try to like one up you or hold the convo.
Yeah,
But
spot
one
on.
quick question.
Go ahead.
Have you heard of that guy Luke Alexander in his course, or
Yeah, of
anything
course.
good or bad about it?
I've never been in it, so I don't want to just shit talk, but
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
some people
definitely.
who've been in it. I know some people
Uh-huh.
who've been in it. Some like this is coming from someone who I've known for a while now, and
Yeah.
he said it used to be good, but
Definitely.
it's how some courses go, how some things go is it goes downhill as time
Yeah,
goes
it's like
on. The
watered
old
down.
version is watered down. Yeah, he said that. That's the last thing I heard about it, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
Like I have to talk about it. Like, can I?
Yeah, go ahead, Safety.
Like, I also don't want to like talk shit about him, but like I was in his community, like that Cartel 3.0. It was also like around 40, $50, something like that. And I joined his course, like it was very basic, and like he was also offering a community, like for Discord community, and um I just paid, and I'm robot at the captcha check, and they say if like I'm a robot or not. So there's that there. Some of their admins gonna like review my request, and like they haven't reviewed it yet. Like it's been months. He's
Okay.
like managing system is like worst. Uh, Don't want to, but yeah, that's the thing. Like I know I can understand the pain of that guy, like who bought the courts of Luke Alexander.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, that's good points, both of you. Good points. Yeah, Joe, that's pretty much what I'm doing, bro, is I'm trying to comment it. I'm trying to it's like a brotherly frame. Like you're big brothering someone in a way. Like you're trying to help them make the best decision. You're trying to tell them the truth in a way. You're trying to just guide them. But you're gonna sugarcoat it too. You will a
Mhm.
little bit, but you're not gonna sugarcoat it too much, right? So you're
Mhm.
holding frame, you're helping them see through their BS. You're trying to just get them to hop on the freaking call because that's gonna be the best thing they can do. That's gonna be one of the best things they can do in weeks, in months, is to just take the chance, just hop on. Let's just see what happens, right? So that's my way going into it. And that's my breakdown. It's been a while since I've done this. I'm actually really glad I did that now. You guys are in for a treat when you watch the recording, if you're here right now. And yeah, if that's it, then we will hop into Q&A. I know I dragged that out. So yeah, hit me with the questions. I know Kyle, you had one, so you'll go first. And welcome, by the way, bro. You literally joined like a couple hours ago. So good to see you in. You asked how to find good offers. Oh no, not Kyle, my bad. That's a different guy that just joined. My bad. Zian. Zian. Yeah, Zian. My bad. I don't know why. I thought I got the two mixed up somehow. But Zian, you asked how to find good offers. Have you gone through the securing your position courses, not courses, modules yet?
No, I have not gone through all. I've just completed the first one, which was the abundance and about mindset.
Okay, gotcha. So finding good offers, bro, you're gonna find the stuff on that for the next module. So you're doing prep week by the sounds of it. You just finished prep week. Now
Mhm.
go to the next one, just securing your position. And then literally everything is there.
Okay,
Yeah, let me show you. That's got you covered. Intro, and then yeah, just go from top to bottom, brother, and then you'll be good. And then if anything comes up, just ask it in the community.
sure, sure. I will ask.
Cool. Good stuff, man. Good to meet you, by the way. I know this is your first call. Okay, guys. Questions, Q&A now. Q&A.
Okay. So I have one which may be broken down into two. So I have two questions in regards to conversations, and I don't know if it's gonna be easier if I share my screen just so
Yeah.
you and everybody else can just see it.
Yep. Go for it.
Okay,
Go for
because
it.
I had one, I just got it today one and
Jeez.
this one.
What the D1 Yapper? I mean, D1 Yapper, man.
Okay.
Storyteller and the Morning Star. Yeah, you can already tell they're gonna yap.
It's so this guy's interesting. So try to did that, as you said, like 2 weeks ago when Dime was also on the call as well. So this guy, I thought first of all that was a word kind of like one word guy that isn't that doesn't want to have really a conversation. And basically I just wanted to see like what exactly he wants to learn and stuff. And then just went straight away to see if he's like pretty much in the things that the client I'm working for uh, teaches other people. And basically after asking like how's the biz journey going, like has its ups and downs. And then yeah, so he's been through some bad things and stuff. And here's a so here's the part. So just wanted to see like his next steps uh, that he's gonna take after he moves, basically. And he just wrote this entire paragraph that was, I don't know, I've read it sometimes, didn't really catch the point that this guy was making, and thought to share it with you guys so you can also give your opinion as well. So here, I don't know, like I'm asking you if you can pretty much see some points of leverage in regards to that, because I was thinking how to pretty much move this conversation to somehow ask this person if he wants to help, wants some help in terms of like his mindset and stuff.
Did you go on your guy's profile? I want to see what he actually teaches.
I think he's on
Because I
private.
need context. Oh, not him. I mean you.
Oh,
AP the
oh,
mentalist.
okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah. So this guy is a mindset guy. Interesting. You just scroll down a bit, bro. I want to see what kind of posts he's got. Okay, gotcha. Go to messages. Yeah, go back to that guy, please. He's a mindset coach. A mindset coach. He's yapping, bro. I think that could have slightly been prevented if we were to just kind of cut to the chase a bit more earlier on in the convo. So like if you go up a bit. Okay. Go down. It's so far. Go down. For to relocate. Shoot. I don't know if we can help this guy, to be honest, because his issue's more with relocation,
Yeah.
not necessarily mindset. Obviously, the stuff that he's gone through is it's not good. But if we wanted to see if we can book him in, like we need to have seen, we kind of need to we need to find out more about the business side itself. It's like, okay, what does he actually do for business? Because then you can tie that in with, him losing his parents. Again, you don't want to, again, not to sound harsh, but that's not the only pain point he's going through. Not just losing his parents, but also figuring out where to relocate. Also, um, not liking America or whatever, the whole of society, the state of society. He's just yapping about that. Okay, how does that tie into business? Because at the end of the day, you're helping people get in, like you're helping people in business with their mindset. So we need to see how we can tie this into his business, not just yap. So maybe just ask him, go down. I'm trying to see how we can recover this. Because I would have just asked him, I would have just asked him, and he's kind of special too. He's a bit, yeah, he's like on the spectrum, if you know what I mean. But I would have asked him earlier. What I would have done earlier is ask him about what he does, like what he's actually do for business. But here, next steps, take your biz. Actually, bro, this is still you could still ask him about what he does for business. Obviously, start off with the report, show that you're hearing. Um, just say something like, "I can tell you're really passionate about." You can tell you're really passionate about your next steps and where you want your life to be headed. What'd you do for business? If you don't mind me asking, like, what'd you actually do for business, by the way? I never got the chance to ask that because he's still talking about his business, right? So you can still ask him that. So I'd ask that.
Cool. Okay. So, I know. So, does uh anybody have other questions? Because like maybe others have like more on I don't know, like much important questions. So I don't know, like there's this one, like if we can go like really quick, just so if you have some time out, so anybody else can ask the question. So here, really quick, I believe this guy followed from the ad basically, and he loves Alex's hat basically. Besides that, really quick, so asked, yeah, so I think he's in the filmmaking space, and let me see. Yeah, yeah. So he's been seeing great success with that. Anyways, and then seeing like what's the next step he's looking to take with that. And then he's pretty much like also has books as well. So he wants to publish a new one and then just take a break.
Okay. Can you go up again, please, Paul? Thank you. I want to see how he actually opted in. Okay, go down. Look for later. Go down. What was the ad about, if you remember?
I haven't seen that like on his profile. I haven't checked it.
The
Uh,
ad.
yeah, I haven't seen it.
Oh no, the ad. The ad that he opted in from. He said he came from an ad, right?
Yeah, gotcha right now. Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to answer right now, but you remember because we're kind of tight on time.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
I'm asking because it's like okay, this is gonna be some sauce, right? Why someone started a convo with you, why someone opted in is gonna be the same reason why they might book. It's gonna be the same reason why they agree to book in a call. It's gonna be the same reason why they buy. The same reason why someone booked in a call is gonna be the same reason why they buy. Same with this. The reason why I'm asking is because if we know what the ad was about, then hold on one second, guys. Sorry. Okay. The reason why I'm asking that is because if we know what the ad was about, then we can address he showed interest in it. Okay, we can address like why, yeah, we can address it. We can address like if it was an ad about, hey, if you're a business owner, you're struggling with mindset, you're struggling with limiting beliefs, swipe up. Because he opted into that, if that was the ad, what does it tell us? It tells us he's struggling with limiting beliefs. You could just go straight into limiting beliefs because that's what he opted in for, right? So see if you can see if you know what the ad is about, and then we can go from there. But right now, I think the most actionable thing you can do, if you scroll down, bro, and then we'll wrap this up. Um, yeah, it's hard, bro. It's hard. It's kind of tough, not gonna lie. Because like it's just kind of led to nowhere, right? So anything you ask after that is kind of random. You could ask him, do you know if your guy runs multiple different ads or just one ad? Because you could
Oh,
probably
the client. So right now just one, and I believe he's gonna well
your guy
close
you're working
this.
with, the guy you're working with, Mr.
Yeah,
AP the Met list. Okay, just one.
yeah, just one.
Okay, bro. I would ask what the ad, if you could see what the ad was, because no matter, because if once you know that, you're back in the game. Because if it's about limiting beliefs, if it's about this, about that, just straight up ask him about that. Ask Bruce Michael about that, the lead.
Yeah. Okay, got it. Okay,
Yep.
thank you very much. So let me stop
Well,
this.
good. Any last things, very, very quickly, before we wrap up? Because I do have to go in a minute, unfortunately. This has been a really good call. Um, we can do more Q&A next week instead of this 40-minute topic, which I know is useful, but any last things before we wrap up? I appreciate you guys for being here, as always.
I'm good.
You're good as well,
Cool.
bro. For all the sauce this
Cool.
week, man. Enjoy your time in Boracay. Go
Thanks,
have
bro.
and relax, man.
Yes, sir. We'll make them. I'll try. I'll try to. And then we hit it back on Monday. Okay, cool. That's everyone. Then any more questions, just save it for next week's call, or you can ask it in the Art of Setting community. If you guys, the boys in Oracle, you know what to do. Ask it in the Oracle community, or just book in a call one-on-one with me, or just DM me one-on-one. There's a lot of ways you can do it, right? Whatever you're comfortable with. So
Yeah,
the
I
call
just booked
recording
it.
is gonna go up. Yeah, I saw that, man. Good stuff.
Yeah.
So cool. If you guys, the recording is gonna go up after this is processed. And other than that, have a good weekend. Appreciate you guys for joining, and I'll see you next week.
Have a
Peace.
great one, guys. Bye.
Thank you.
Peace.
Later, everyone.
Bye bye.